Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to A Different Opinion. We are jumping into a little bit of a weirder one here today. I mean, a serial liar has been accused of beating herself with a hammer to frame men for sexual abuse, right? It's insane. And the worst thing about these people that fake these things is the people that are really being sexually assaulted and that aren't being taken serious anymore, because it's kind of that cry wolf, right? Where more and more people are getting caught out, and the amount of people that probably have been caught out in the past and that haven't been caught out when they're lying, it kind of worries you, right? Like, how many people are actually innocent in there? But then obviously there are many and many people who are still out there that are still doing these things, right? From Sky News, a woman has appeared at Preston Court accused of fabricating evidence to frame men for rape, including inflicting severe hammer blows on herself. That's insane. Before we jump into the article, if you do want to support the channel and see future videos like this, please subscribe below the video, like the videos that you do like, and comment with your opinions and let me know what you think as well. So, prosecutors claim 21-year-old Eleanor Williams from Barrow-in-Furness is a serial liar who used false text messages and Snapchat conversations to bolster claims she had been trafficked and raped by multiple men. This is the thing that amazes me. She got kind of caught out, and then she doubled down. She's like, no, and kept making things up. Just making fake accounts and things like that and messages, and these guys got arrested. It's insane. So Crown Prosecutor Jonathan Sandiford told the jury, although Miss Williams on one occasion discovered with multiple wounds on her body after going missing, the prosecution claims the injuries had been self-inflicted with the hammer. That is commitment. Like, seriously, attacking yourself with a hammer just to frame people. You have to be mentally ill to be able to do something like that to yourself. Miss Williams faces 7 counts of perverting the course of justice. It is claimed she made false allegations of rape and violence against her between 2017 and 2020 to work colleagues, medical professionals, health workers, and the police. She is accused of faking evidence such as text messages on mobile phones and social media in which her alleged abusers and traffickers appear to discuss or admit their supposed crimes, as well as a message in which she and other supposed victims appeared to discuss being trafficked or sexually exploited. Just go this far to make people pay who are innocent, it really just, it makes you worry. Like, anyone could just do it to you at any time. And that's why so many people are walking around, especially in business, you know, in your workplace, they're walking around on eggshells because they even think you can say the wrong thing and you'll be done for sexual abuse these days. The Crown Prosecutor told the court Miss Williams altered the names of men on her mobile phone to make it appear she was being contacted by men with Asian names about sex. It was suggested she set up Snapchat accounts herself in the names of men she claimed had attacked her so she could send a confession or damning messages to herself as those people. That's and the worst thing is the police fell for it at the start. The jury was told the results of allegations were arrested and interviewed, and one man was charged and kept in custody for 3 months. For 3 months, this guy was in custody before they realized, wait a minute, there's not something wrong with this. But I guess some places around the world are kind of waking up to this stuff. In 2019, Miss Williams was arrested for perverting the course of justice, released pending further investigations. Mr. Sandiford said, unfortunately, the fact that her lie and false allegations had been exposed by the police in July 2019 did not cause her to stop. Instead, she continued to fabricate evidence to try and make it appear that her false claims of being victim trafficked and sexual exploitation were true. For example, here, right? As Mr. Ramzan, this guy was arrested, she alleged in 2018 Mr. Ramzan masterminded the trip to Amsterdam and then sold her at an auction before she was allowed to return home when the buyer could not make the payment. So the court heard when police made inquiries into his whereabouts at the time of the alleged trip, there was a bit more of a mundane story, right? Mr. Sandiford said they found his phone did not leave Barrow on those few days. They looked at his bank cards and in fact, instead of acting as an international human trafficker in Amsterdam, he was buying things in B&Q Barrow and filling his car with petrol at Asda. In July 2019, the court heard Miss Williams reported a horrific account of a trip to Blackpool in which she claimed Mr. Ramzan was violent, threatened to throw her in the sea, telling she was She faced a test to see if she could be trusted not to go to the police. Officers made inquiries after she told them she had been pimped out and around 4 addresses in Blackpool and made to have sex with 8 men, the jury was told. So Mr. Sandiford said the police found that the detailed account, the defendant, he said she had travelled to Blackpool alone and stayed at a hotel where she bought a pot of noodle and chocolate from a nearby stop, then stayed in her room watching YouTube on her phone. Miss Williams was also said to have fabricated and manipulated messages on social media accounts, like we said with the Snapchat and that. See, they can track everything you do. People don't realize that this day, if you try and make these massive stories up, you're going to be caught out because they track your phone. They know what you're on. They know what apps you're using. You're constantly being tracked by your phone all the time. They can access your microphone. They can access your camera, whatever, right? And we all know that now because it's all been released. Just ask Edward Snowden, right? But thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about this crazy, crazy woman. Please subscribe if you want to support the channel and like the video if you liked it. Thank you for watching.